Hi, my name is Jocelyn Cortez, and I will be helping you through the re-enrollment process here with the VCAILG site. You should have received a letter from us. This letter contains your username as well as a VCAILG number. You can go ahead and input those now. You will start with this intro letter. This gives a brief overview on what information we will be needing from you today. If you go through this process and need help or have any questions regarding this, there is a service request form here. We also do offer this site in Spanish. Go ahead and press this little toggle and it'll give you the option. Si necesitas este sitio en español, clique aquí y te da la opción para español. También, but this recording will be in English. You scroll down, you see a table with an overview of parcel information. You will see all parcel numbers. If you only have one, you should only see one. And if you have multiple, you should see all. Keep this in mind. This will come in handy in case you need to contact your grower for any information. But let's go ahead and dive in. Okay, so this is the landowner contact information. All this information is populated from what is already in our database, but go ahead and correct as needed. Please note that the red asterisks indicate a required field. Also, we added a new question here at the bottom, so please go ahead and take a moment to read that and answer as needed. When done, press submit. So here is section 1. This is a brief overview on what we will be asking within this section. You can also download a table summary, just as the one you saw from the beginning. Go ahead and click parcel summary table here. It will download as an Excel file. And this is a brief look at what it looks like. Also, if you do come across any questions again, here is our service request form. We will be prioritizing these. So go ahead and fill that out if you have any questions at all. Let's go ahead and press next. This is the parcel list page. You will be selecting owned or sold on a parcel based on your information. Let's go ahead and click sold for this one. It's okay if you do not have the new landowner's information. We just please ask that you include a date of sale. And you will go ahead and enter that. Everything else is not required. So let's go to the next page. And this is just a brief summary of what you answered within this section. You can always use the back button to return to a previous page so you can correct any errors as needed. And now we will begin section 2. This also is a summary of what we will be asking in the section, as well as the parcel summary table again. It will be in every section just in case you need it. This is where you will be assigning the irrigated acreage for your parcel. Please take note of the parcel number listed up top, and that way you make changes to the correct parcel. And you will populate this field with your contact information for the parcel listed. And it will populate. Go ahead and press next. And you will also be deciding the grower for this parcel, you can go ahead and keep it as yourself if you, the landowner, are the grower, as well as you can search for a new grower if you are designating someone else as this role. You can use a name or a VCAILG ID number. And we will go to the next page. And here is where you will be confirming the billing/correspondence entity for the parcel listed. You can also select yourself, the landowner, if you are responsible for billing and correspondence, or you can select your grower or designate a third party, such as a management company. And you can do that by inserting a name or a VCAILG number. Go ahead and press next. And that is all for section 2. And then we will continue to section 3. And in this section, you will be confirming the crop type for your parcels. Again, we have that parcel summary table listed if you do need it. Here we have our most common crops listed, as well as the definition just in case. But if you do not see what you are looking for, go ahead and press less common crops. And we have a lot more options listed below. It also indicates what the irrigated acreage is listed as, and this is what number it should match. So just for example, we can switch this to 10 strawberries, and we will have to delete 10 orchards. And you can press next, and it should save. As well as at the end of the section, it'll provide you with a summary. And of course, you can press the back button to make any corrections as needed. Section 4 is the management of crops by parcels. And again, the parcel summary if needed. And here is the summary for what we have already answered. And you will answer these to the best of your abilities. That's why we provide the table at the beginning, so you can get information that you might not have on hand from growers or anyone else who may have that information. I answered strawberries, so we will go ahead and put no overhead coverage. And again, it includes the number of what you should match. It should match the irrigated acreage you provided previously. And we will put 10 as well. And 10. And we will go ahead and press next. Again, it gives you a summary of what we answered in this section, and you can always go back and correct any errors as needed. And here's a summary. We will be identifying water sources, water discharge, and the farm type. Again, we provide that parcel summary. Let's press next. And you can check all that apply. You may select more than one in all sections, as well as conventional or organic for farm type. You can also answer both. And if you answer both, you will have to provide the irrigated acreage for conventional as well as irrigated. Organic. Put 5 and 5 since I answered both. We also included this new question down here. Go ahead and take a second to read that and answer yes or no. And we will press next. And this is the last section in this re-enrollment process. In this section, you will be seeing our updated participation agreement. Please take a second to read this. It is multiple pages. Please enter your name here. And then you will agree and continue. Like I said, this is multiple pages. Go ahead and read as needed. You are more than welcome to exit and come back, and you can also print these pages. And you will agree and continue until you make it to the end. And that is it for the re-enrollment process. And you will click submit. So thank you, and please don't forget to use that service request form if you have had any questions or need any help with the re-enrollment process.